Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Dragon Ball Nation. Now today I'm going to be discussing the first Xenoverse DLC. I'm a little bit late, but I didn't wait too long to do it, but I've been busy. But I'm basically going to be discussing whether or not the DLC is really worth the money, and you know, if you guys should buy it or not, and maybe you should get the season pass. I'll discuss that in this video. So the first thing to get out of the way is it is $10 DLC, and the characters you get with the DLC are GT Trunks, GT Kid Goku, and Pan. And Pan has 2 variations on her character, and Goku has 3, and Trunks just has 1. He doesn't have any other variations. He's just a single character. And I'm going to talk about the characters real quick first. I might do a separate breakdown video on each one because there's a lot to say. But mainly the big thing about GT Trunks is he's very similar to Future Trunks' character. He has some of the same combos, but he's got a couple unique ones as well. And he does have some unique attacks like the Kamehameha Wave and some other ones like the Dancing Power Dance and all that stuff. So he has some unique attacks, and I think he's actually more enjoyable to play as than the Future Trunks. That being said, Pan is a surprisingly well done character in the game. I was very surprised at how good she was. I thought she was very good as a character to play as. But Kid Goku and GT Kid Goku felt vaguely similar to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and if you guys know, that's my favorite character to play as in the game. I think he's the best one for me personally. He has a lot of similar combos to Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and GT Kid Goku has 3 really good variations. One of them involves a Super Saiyan, the other one's a Super Saiyan 3, and the other one has Super Saiyan as well, but it also has Dragon Ball Kid Goku attacks, like the Power Pole. He has 2 Power Pole attacks, as well as the Paper Scissors Rock attack, as well as a Kamehameha Wave. So I really do like the 3rd variation with the Power Pole attacks. It's very enjoyable to play as, and I know it doesn't really replace a Kid Goku character from Dragon Ball, but it is a nice supplement, and I do enjoy that they put that in there. Moving on to the campaign stuff, there's 4 new campaign, time patrol missions with full cutscenes and everything. I like what they were doing with the story. The 4 missions, it takes about 45 minutes to an hour to beat about. The only thing I had a problem with is it did go a little bit farther than I want. It touched upon Baby Saga as well as Super 17, but it kind of cuts off, and it cuts off abruptly to leave it off to the next DLC, which is going to be the second half of the GT DLC. It feels very oddly, tapered off at the end. But as far as the time patrol missions, I don't know the exact number. I think there's either 3. I think they're releasing more of them, but I don't know for sure yet. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But right now there's 3 of them available, and they're very enjoyable. There is one that involves I think there's a chance that a level 99 Gogeta and a level 97 Omega Shenron can spawn. Yeah, you heard me right. Level 99 and level 97, and they have a lot of health, and they do a lot of damage. So it's definitely a nice challenge, and it's very enjoyable to fight them and farm for those loot drops, which there are some new ones such as the Devilman suit, and there's some new supers. The only problem I have with the new unlocks and costumes, it's stuff we've seen in images before the game was released, so it's nothing really new. Some of the ultimates in the game that you can get, I think you can get the Super Spirit Bomb now, which you couldn't get before, and that was already in the game. You can use it as different characters, just not as your create character. So it's a little bit annoying that you have to basically get the DLC to use those attacks specifically. But aside from that, to move forward, there are some nice new costumes, but like I said, they are kind of the same old stuff that we've seen. We just couldn't use it yet. So along with this DLC, like the stuff I mentioned before, it does cut off a little bit at the end of the campaign, but I did find the campaign segments enjoyable. I like what they were doing with the story and the fighting. There's a very funny scene with the Ginyu Force. I'm not going to spoil a lot, but anyone that's played it knows what I'm talking about. It's pretty funny what happens there. But I did enjoy that part as well, so I think that was very fun. The one level, there's one new level you get with the DLC, and it's the Tuffle Planet. And it is actually a very good map. I was a little bit upset there wasn't a new song to play during that level. It's just a reused track from the single player. I don't think it's in any of the other levels, but it is a track that was already in the game. I was kind of hoping for something new, but maybe that's just me coming off other fighting games like Killer Instinct that add new tracks with the levels. So to kind of close this off, guys, I know it's a little bit shorter, but I wanted to get this video out there for you guys. I think, as far as this being worth $10, I think for me, I bought the season pass before, so it's hard to say. I wanted to, you know, talk about the DLC for you guys. I got the season pass, so I'm getting all the DLCs. But for you, those of you that don't have the season pass and that haven't bought it, I think that it all depends on your preference. I think that it's very hard to say whether or not it's $10. I think it is, if you're a person that likes to, you know, grind out for loot and stuff. But if you're a guy looking for a sole experience of single player and, you know, just doing everything once, then it's not really worth the $10. But if you're the guy that's, you know, playing the game day in, day out, grinding for loot, I think it's worth the $10 in my opinion. But aside from that, guys, I think the next DLC, DLC 2, looks much better than this one, actually. There seems to be a lot more unique content. So keep your eyes out for this one. If you haven't bought the Season Pass, I don't think you should get it just yet. I think if the DLC 2 turns out to be very good, I think you should get the Season Pass just because that third DLC will be $5 cheaper for you. Whatever that actually turns out to be. But DLC 2 seems a lot meatier. So guys, that has really been it for today. Hope you all enjoyed this, I guess, kind of review, sort of. I hope it helped you guys decide your purchase, or if you've already bought the game, maybe you know, can discuss it in the comments with people whether or not it's worth it. But in my opinion, I think it is worth the $10 if you're a guy that likes to grind out for loot, like me. But yeah, that has been it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.